Hi there, my name is Paula and I am a multi-neurodivergent person. This video is about Dyscalculia and it is for Neuro Pride Ireland. So Dyscalculia is one of my neurodiversities and it is characterised by a difficulty with maths. Example would be difficulties with understanding mathematical concepts, sequencing and poor fluency in identifying numbers. Difficulty with solving math problems and with doing calculations. Poor working memory for anything involving numbers. For examples, difficulties with learning and remembering formulas, the times tables, and difficulty with remembering dates even when they are important. But that's not all. Reading the analog clock is a challenge, as are timetables. For some people, numbers, when they look at them, shift, change, and move around. So you can appreciate how attempting to read a clock or a timetable or graphs will be difficult and frustrating. Imagine trying to do your maths homework or follow what's being taught in a class when the numbers won't stay still. Also, some people with dyscalculia also have difficulty with distinguishing between their left and right. Reading maps can range from a challenge to absolutely impossible, and the same would go for music sheets. Now, not everyone with dyscalculia will have the same level of difficulties in all areas that are affected, but what we will have in common will be that the level of effort put into trying to understand and learn maths and numbers will not be reflected in the results when trying to study maths in school, and we are challenged doing everyday ordinary things, such as reading and following recipes and working out the timing involved in baking and cooking, being on time for meetings and events, being able to plan how long activities will take, budgeting, and being able to accurately read how much things cost, reading your bank statements, fully understanding all kinds of measurements, for example, distance and weight measurements. The list goes on, basically anything to do with numbers. A lot of people who have dyscalculia would often be neurodiverse in other ways as well, such as ADHD, dyslexic, dyspraxic, and autistic. And a fun fact I recently learned is that Cher is dyslexic and has dyscalculia. And look how well she did. If this sounds like you or a loved one, the Dyslexia Association of Ireland has educational psychologists that can carry out assessments. And if you fancy some reading, below is a list of websites and social media I used to help with my explanation, with their links, along with a few lines about my own personal experience. Thank you for watching and listening, and happy Neuro Pride.